Hello.
Hey, everybody. Obviously, you
Hello,
know that
everyone.
now Lynnis must be getting ready to talk about something having to do with movement and nutrition. And you're right. This has been a very busy morning for me, as we talked about earlier, anxiety and midlife with Shelley from one of the Vibe Living experts from the Vibe Living series. And now we're going to be talking about movement. And let me reintroduce to you, for those of you who don't remember, this is Jessica Monarch, and she is the Vibe Living expert when it comes to Vibe moving and fitness for women over 40. And she is phenomenal. Kind of tell them again about your background and what it is that you do, Jessica.
Absolutely. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. So I have been a lover of movement and the body for as long as I can remember. I was a dancer from a very young age, and I started doing Pilates, and just from actually having injuries from dancing, and it helped me just connect more deeply to my core and move stronger and more mindfully in my exercise. And I loved it so much that I became a Pilates instructor, and have taught a wide range of people with different kinds of needs, and from hip replacements to athletes to, I mean, there's so many things that you can do with Pilates. So I've done a lot of that, and I love movement. I love finding new ways to move and to make it fun, because movement should be fun. We should feel
Mhm.
as though like we're getting something out of it. We're able to do what feels good for us instead of having to do things that don't really fit in with our body, or maybe don't really make us excited to do things. So right now I'm all about like helping people create ways to integrate movement in their lives that is fun and effective, and can do anywhere in our home, because we're all at home a lot right now.
Yeah, we're
So
all at home a lot. And actually, one of the things that made me decide that I wanted to do something with movement and fitness for women over 40 was really what was happening to me during this pandemic. I mean, and I've been very transparent about that. I picked up 10 pounds that was really stubborn about going away, and I had to take a different approach. And in order to get rid of those pounds, because the reality is that when you're trying to get rid of the pounds, trying to get back in shape, a lot of it has to do, 80% of it has to do with what you put in your mouth. And the other
mhm.
20% is the movement. And the movement is key, though, for other reasons as well. It'll keep you
Mhm.
from going crazy. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I was looking at what you all were saying this weekend about, how you've been feeling with as you age, with the weight gain, anxiety, with what to do with the rest of your life, all those kinds of things, and all of those things fit right into my whole new brand of Vibe Living. That whole brand, and Vibe Coaching has a segment called Vibe Moving, and that's the part that Jessica's involved in. And one of our things is that we wanted to create something that was fun to do, that was simple, and that will give you some results. So I
Mhm.
focus on nutrition and vitamins and supplements and techniques around eating, like intermittent fasting, which I am in love with, because that is what
Mhm.
got me to the next level in terms of dropping
Mhm.
these pounds. And Jessica focuses on the movement. I've seen her do Pilates, yoga. We've done the cardio. We've done meditation, movement,
Mhm.
stretching. All of that is in this program, so
Mhm.
that the body doesn't get used to moving the same way. Why is that important, Jessica? Why is it important that we have different kind of moves when we're trying to get in shape?
Well, I think that it just helps to get to all the different parts of the body, and also to keep it fun and interesting, and incorporating different movements throughout our week, throughout our days. Just keeps the energy up. It keeps things going, and it keeps everything working together. And I think that, yeah, the more that we find fun ways to do it, like in one of the episodes that you'll be getting in this program, is easy ways to incorporate movement just throughout your day, while you're standing in the kitchen, as you're getting up from bed, you need a break from your desk. What can you do? So it's like, it's fun to incorporate. I think that for me, it comes down to, I want it to be fun.
Right,
I want to have
right.
a good time, because that's more motivating for me to do it. So variety for me helps my body adapt to different things. It helps my brain, work in different ways. And I just find it more fun.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun. And I did with Jessica every single movement when we were doing the Vibe Living Challenge. And I definitely saw a result in less
Mhm,
than a week. I mean, I did. I felt better.
mhm,
I slept better. My stress level was better. I had no anxiety. And that, along with my intermittent fasting, I
mhm,
lost 5 pounds. I think now I've lost about 6 or 7 pounds, but altogether I lost 5 pounds within
mhm,
that month because I kept doing it after those 14 days. And,
mhm,
anytime you're dropping pounds and inches, you hit plateaus. But just as long as, the inches are going down, you might lose an inch and then nothing happens for a couple of weeks and then a half inch. Just as long as it's still going down, then that's okay.
mhm,
Because I
mhm,
went and measured again. Now, when I started working with you, Jessica, about 2 months ago, my waistline was the largest it's ever been for me.
mhm,
Okay. It was terrible.
mhm,
My waistline is usually like 28, 29. My waistline was up to 34. That's
mhm.
a lot for me. And that's
Yeah.
also getting into danger zone in terms of what they
Mhm,
say it should be for my body type because I'm only 5'4". So now, and it was the belly fat that was going on with me.
mhm.
So now I'm mentioned much safer range. I'm at 32. I've lost 2 inches in less than 2 months. And yes, and that is without starvation. And that is
Mhm,
without when I get out of the bed, I can still move. I'm not so sore or so
mhm,
exhausted from working out that I can't move. And it's because
mhm,
of how she has designed the program. And I love it because you can do it at your own time, but we
mhm,
do have live sessions too. Because I
mhm,
think part of losing the weight is the support and the motivation that you get from working in a group, working with each other. So you get the information in your email. It's 6 sessions, 6 from her, from Jessica, 6 from me in terms of the nutrition and stuff. So 12 sessions and 3 live sessions in the group. And also the talking
mhm,
notes, the talking points and things that you can download. And you can have
mhm,
access to them as many times as you want. They come right into your email. It's very simple. And we also have a group set aside just for you so we can talk about our progress and special kudos. Everybody likes kudos when you succeed, that kind of thing. And it lasts for 6 weeks. And in 6 weeks, Jessica, do you think they'll see some kind of a change in 6 weeks?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's definitely, especially if we, take these episodes that you'll receive and start, finding ways to integrate them in different ways. And it's all about the consistency. It's
Hmm.
really about the consistency because as we age, things change, things slow down, and creating the consistent patterns is really what it's all about. So it's just, getting up and doing something, doing some kind of movement every day, and you will absolutely see the results. And I have to tell you too, just to talk about Lynnis, I loved all the tips that you shared during our challenge. And there were a lot of things that I started integrating into my life that I have really loved.
Okay,
And like, just for
cool.
example, like starting my day off with some lemon water
Oh,
and,
right.
I love that. I feel like it really does have like this cleansing effect on my body. And I'm starting my day with mindfulness, with a mindful choice. And I think that's what this program is really going to help, is helping with how to bring in that mindfulness in easy ways, that doesn't feel overwhelming or like you're having to change too much. It's just
Right.
these little pieces that you'll start putting, together.
Yeah, I like one of the things that I like in the nutrition segments that I share is I'm going to be talking about different detoxes that you can do because
Mhm,
everybody likes to try a detox. So they have the gentle detoxes and things that you can do right from home. You don't have to go and buy the detox. You can make the detox at home with ingredients you can buy at your local grocery store. In most cases, some of them you may already have in your cabinets. And I also like the whole
mhm,
thing about intermittent fasting, which I learned so
mhm,
much as I was preparing that
mhm,
particular segment. And then I tried it on myself. And that's part of the reason why I've lost those 2 inches. And I'm still intermittently
mhm.
fasting. I took a break a couple of weeks ago, and I just knew that in a week's time or whatever, all the bad stuff I did would show up on that week. But it didn't. It didn't show up. I keep waiting to look to see if it's going to show up. I did some bad stuff. What did I do? I ate a box of wheat thins in one sitting. No guilt. And then when I was at the grocery store, I went and got some more. And another
We
one.
do our best. We do our best. It's like, you fall off the path, you just get right back on and you'll be
Yeah.
okay.
And
It's okay.
exactly.
We
I
do the
thought,
best can.
I said, that's okay. I did that, but I know the next day I'm going to get right back on my routine. And I did. And it
Right.
felt
Right.
good to do that.
Yeah.
Just so you know, my particular intermittent fasting for those of you who want to know, I get up about 3:30 in the morning, something like that. And maybe 4. And I don't eat anything solid until 12 o'clock. And it, my time goes by
Yeah.
so fast because you can just imagine in the morning, I'm working, I'm doing my morning routine, I'm doing my prayer and meditation, I'm cleaning up the house, I'm doing all this different stuff. And before I know it, right around 11:36, which is now, I start to think like, I'm kind of hungry.
Hmm.
Yeah, and so what I
Right.
do, and then I follow a menu during that intermittent fasting. There's some things I just don't eat when I'm intermittent fasting.
Mhm.
Like I'm gonna probably do a salad and with some tomatoes and avocado and cucumbers and maybe some parsley or something. And what happens is that when you're intermittent fasting, after a while, your cravings don't come in the same way, and you just don't
Mhm.
eat as much either. You
Mhm.
just don't.
Yep.
You exercise
It's true.
portion control. The main thing you don't want to do with intermittent fasting, and I'll talk about this. I'll share some funny stories in this particular session, is that you intermittent fast and then you do what I did and then some. Wheat thins,
Mhm.
pizza, Coca-Cola, all that stuff, and then you're wondering, why am I not losing weight? Well, you have to still eat healthy too while you're doing
Mhm.
intermittent
Mhm.
fasting.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so anyway, I don't eat till 12, and then I eat whatever I want to eat, basically within parameters. I don't want to go crazy until 8 o'clock, and
Mhm.
then no more eating after 8. Well,
Mhm.
because I get up so early, I go to bed between 8:30 and 9 anyway. But now here's the stickler: I wake up around 10 o'clock. Okay. And I'm like, and I go into the kitchen and I look around, then I remind myself, drink some lemon water, drink some cucumber water, drink some kind of water that has flavors already prepared in the kitchen. And that craving thing, because normally when I wake up like that, I have a craving, it's for something that is not good. I don't want to eat
Mhm.
apple.
Mhm.
I want a piece of fried chicken.
Right?
Even though I don't have any fried chicken, I consider going out and getting some fried chicken. But I but I drink that water and I remember my goals, my
Mhm.
motivation,
Mhm.
and I get right back on the wagon. And that's the kind of support you get from this kind of program. So
Yeah.
we just kind of want to
Absolutely.
introduce it. Where the first sessions start, classes start.
December 7th will
Thank
be
you,
the
December
first one.
7th. December
Mhm.
7th. So it's going to be after the turkey holiday. And Jessica and I will be coming on until December 7th every once in a while, just sharing some bits and pieces with you about the
Mhm.
program. We are going to be running a Black Friday sale for the program. And of course, we'll give you the link. What I'm going to do is put the link in the comments so you guys
Oh,
can
yeah.
go ahead and
Mhm.
check out our site and all that. But we put together a site real
Oh, and
quickly so
let's
you
talk
can see
about
it.
Saturday. We've got a
Oh,
live
that's
stream
right.
coming on
Yes,
Saturday.
Saturday. After you have gorged yourself on turkey and dressing and sweet potatoes and greens and I don't know, sweet potato pie and all the other
Mm,
pumpkin
all
pie
the
and
good
all
stuff.
that. Macaroni and cheese. Oh my God, I
Mm,
saw
mm.
something the other day about a slice of macaroni and cheese, and it had all the good stuff in it. Two
Oh,
thousand calories. 2,000 calories. two
oh
thousand
my
calories.
gosh.
Yes,
Yeah,
and it was
for
like
real.
this.
That's
It
for
was just like
real.
yeah.
Just
So
take a few bites. You just take a little
oh my
bit.
God,
Small
2,000
portion.
calories. Just the idea of it is like, hell no, I'm not doing that. But after you've done all of that, tune in on Saturday for Q&A where we will answer your
Mhm,
questions about nutrition and movement and things that you can do to begin to get yourself ready to vibe
mhm.
move, basically, to
Yeah.
begin to vibe, to become more vibrant, to definitely become more intuitive, because when you're eating clear and eating clean, you're thinking clearer and cleaner, quite
Mhm,
frankly,
mhm,
and have that
mhm,
beauty on the outside and the inside and just merge it all together to vibe. So
mhm,
that's going to be on Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Just come into
mhm,
the group and we'll be answering any questions you have about getting fit, about nutrition, and just basically how to age gracefully. And I think I know a little something
mhm.
about that. I think I'm aging gracefully, but like I said the other day,
You're
just
aging
earlier,
beautifully, my friend,
oh, thank
beautifully.
you. Well, just this morning, I was on the we're talking about vibe living with Dr. Shelley, and I was just saying, I will be 64 in June. I still can't believe that. Those numbers just don't go together. 46 sounds somehow better. I'm for the reverse of 46. Anyway, 64. But I feel like I have just as much energy as I had when I was 46, maybe better,
Mhm,
because I know I'm taking better care of myself
mhm,
than I was at 46. So join
mhm.
us and find out what we're doing, find out what Jessica's doing. Jessica looks like she's 10, and she's, how old are you? Jessica, how
Oh,
old are you? 40?
I just turned 42.
Oh, see?
I just
Look at
turned
that.
42.
24.
Well,
Easily the reverse of your age. 24.
yeah. Thank
So
you. Thank you.
she's 24. I am 36. And
I just love life, I just love life.
yes,
Keeps me
and that's
young.
apparent. And it's been such a joy working with you and putting this program
Oh,
together.
you too,
So we
Lynnis.
will be seeing you. I will be putting the program in the link. Please join us. We want to vibe with you, pounds and inches. Until
Yeah.
then, we'll see you real soon.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye
Have a
bye.
great week. Oops.
Doesn't want to leave. Doesn't want to leave. Okay, wait. It's going.